Hello, my dear friends, and welcome to what is going on? Oh, I didn't know what the heck was going on. She just kind of sat there. So, as you can see, we have gotten 3 stars, and we are getting KK Slider to Bloom, our lovely color coordinated island that kind of is left a little too open ended for probably some of you, but I hope that there is some information and maybe some stuff that I worked on that could give you some inspiration for your islands. In this particular episode, which is day 8, I do make a pond, mini lake. I don't know what you want to call it, but I made something and I think it looks pretty nice. Um, so let's take a. There's a Ursala. She kind of became like the villain. Not even the villain. The like. What do you even call it? Adversary? Look, see, I worked on it. There's little Boot Pond from the beginning, and there's Boot's house, and then there's Alfonso's house. I moved them in there together, and I just thought they were so cute. And I decided to put a pond right here. And it actually turns out really nice. I really enjoy it. This happens kind of later in the episode, but I kind of messed around with some stuff first. And I wanted to show you the little path that I ended up doing. There's Goldie just being so freaking cute in the background. If you just see me stop sometimes, that'll be because my son stops in or my cat is being a butthead and I need to kind of deal with that. Not deal with my son, but mainly deal with my cat. Her name is Peyton, for anybody wondering. She is a calico and she is a giant butthead. Like, no stop. Like, this is. Oof. I actually really began to like my crocodiles in this, or alligators, or whatever they are. Look at my cute little tent I did. I was so happy about that. My beach came out really cute in the yellow section. When everything's a little more grown in and like put together, it looks so cute. I'm very happy with how that looked. I got rid of that path, my little teeny tiny garden. Maggie had moved in. Maggie was the cutest little pig. I enjoy her a lot. Plus, I used to have a black cat named Maggie, and that's kind of a special thing for me. There's Goldie's house. I need to kind of figure out what I'm doing. I had actually I previously had recorded a not a voiceover, but is it a voiceover? I guess it is. It's a voiceover for this while I was playing it, and that never really that didn't line up with what I just did for day 7. So I just kind of went back. And speaking of my cat being a butthead, she is now in the corner right next to the door, right next to me, trying to find imaginary bugs to scratch on the wall. So if you hear like terrifying little scratchy noises, that is my cat. She might be trying to get out now. Hello, ma'am. How are you? She's looking at me like, Mom. Anyway, so I guess I just ran around for a while and just did kind of nothing. I really liked how that little boot pond turned out, and I really like how it turned out by Alphonse. And is his name Alfonso or is it Alphonse? I can't remember at the moment. The little Mario alligator. But Boots in his house, I just think it turned out really cute. That, and I had no freaking money. Oh my goodness. I think that's what like ultimately drove me to go to some treasure islands and just hope for the best. Um, you know, the norm. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Buried a money tree. Then I think I had to move it. Um, and then I think we go to the next day. Yes, here we are, and we're gonna load into KK. Now, I guess I'm a KK hater. I'm not like thrilled with him. Whenever he's on my island, I just actively avoid him. I mean, this is the first game I've ever played, and I haven't been able to play any other Animal Crossing. So I don't have any love for KK. I don't have any freaking love for Ursula either. She just like was a butthead the entire time. Actually, is it Mallory? What's the purple duck's name? Now I can't remember it, of course. Um, anyway, but I let's see, who do I even have right now? I love Goldie. I like Alphonse or Alfonso. Sprocket was not my favorite, so I guess my beginners were not really my favorite. I like Boots. Fauna's meh. Um, Cheese Rat, I don't know how I feel about him. I enjoyed Sid. I don't know why. Like, Sid is one of those ones that, like, you look at and you don't really like in the initial phase of your relationship with them. And then just, like, little by little, you're like, oh, there's Sid, you know? Like, this is the dumbest thing ever. But then there's Ursula, who I was gonna try to be nice to, and then it didn't go like that. So, like I said, she became my like rival or nemesis or adversary, whatever you want to think of it as. But we finally got through the KK, so we got through stars and we got terraforming and water escaping. I don't know if we use it in this. Oh yeah, we do, duh, because we make the little pond lake. I don't know what to call it because it's like not the size of Boot Pond, but it's sizable enough. Then I had to be harassed again by Tom Nook for 800 minutes, apparently. He's just going on. I don't know what's up with the beginning of this. I'm sorry. It's just kind of like derping out a little bit. Sorry about that. Anyway, he's just talking, handing me stuff, telling me to basically take care of the island while he does not. Um, I don't know if anybody's ever seen. It's like a little. I don't know if it's a meme or if it's just like a funny little drawing that passed around, where it's like them at night and it has like the little Nook boys and him just like he flashed a flashlight on like a house that's getting built and they're like like little raccoons. I think that's what I think of all the time. I'm like, is that the only thing that they did this entire time? But yeah, I probably didn't even need to really keep this in here. Just I think I just wanted to bitch about it, honestly. And I don't know why I keep getting stuck. Oh my goodness. No one needs to know this much about Tom Nook and his nonsense. Anyway, I'm sorry. This is kind of going weird. Maybe I was talking and I didn't even realize what I was doing. I just want this conversation to be over. Okay, go. Shoot. Yay. I, I think it's like, it's really sad when I get to this point sometimes, and I think this is where I lose interest sometimes, just because it's like the goal or like the goal part or the tutorial part is over, and it just makes me sad because like I'm very task driven as a person, and so like the open sandbox, whatever you want to call it, about this, it like hits me funny, and so I think sometimes that's where I stall out. Look at my house. I ran out of storage and I don't have any money, and I tried to I tried to put things in color order, and I'm just like, ugh. I do ever like test some of the items to see if they do anything. They're really amusing. That's just me being an idiot. Yeah, I never got to use the pink stuff. That's so sad. Anyways, let's see what's next. Oh, I ran into the Nook stop for a couple seconds. They had absolutely nothing. It was just trash. And so we go and we check my room to make something. What was I gonna make? A sign? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? I still don't know. It's funny because that's the first DIY table I got on my new island, sweet spot too. Oh, I got a shop sign? When did I use a shop sign? Oh my goodness. Where is it going? I'm just confused by my own stuff. It's wild. I think even I don't know if it's this island or my current island got like all my bells. Every time I would try to plant a bell tree, I'd put like 3,000 gold in it because I had nothing, and then I would just every single time get 1,000 back. I don't know if that's like a Katrina bad luck day or if like I hit some kind of like bad glitch in the system. But I was so poor for so long. Um, that cool globe is so pretty. I want one of those in real life. Just searching out all the stuff I can get. I, of course, have no miles, so I don't get very far at all. Well, at least we got a little bit back. And then I think I go to do my flag. Oh, I'm looking at all these because I'm trying to see what to do to get miles. So my new island, I'm just going to keep hinting at it until one day I actually put out a video for sweet spot. But I'm really trying to fill out all of my um, Nook Miles achievements, and I'm trying to fill the museum. I've gotten close to that before. Oh my god, just watch me try to make this stupid flag. I just like it was cute, and then I just went a whole nother way with it, and it just is bad news bears. Like just not like here. It's almost cute, almost could be passable, and then I'm dumb. Anyway, so I'm trying to complete those things, and I've gotten really close on the museums before. I have gotten all the art, all the dinos. I've gotten. I don't know if I finished sea creatures or not. Might have. I can't remember. Maybe not. But I have never finished the bug and the fish, and so I'm really gonna try to do that. I like doing the bug so much more than the fish. The fish just drives me nuts because you don't know what you're getting, and I get that that's the point, obviously. But I just, oh God, just watching this hurts me. So stupid. Trying to write bloom under this abstract looking thing. Ugh. I tried. Okay, I tried. Just, I gave up, as you can tell. Oh, it makes me laugh at how stupid I am sometimes. I'm not stupid. I just make silly choices. That's all. And that's everyone else should take that to heart too. You're not stupid. You just make silly choices. Anyway, I messed with the stuff to get more points. I don't even know what I was trying to get them for. Maybe trying to get I was trying to get waterscaping. And so I was like, oh God, what can I do? What can I do to do it? And of course, me being the laziest person, that just means just messing around until whatever. Oh my gosh, on my current island now, I I kept buying like the same crops because Leaf just kept coming with the same crops continuously, and so I ended up with like I don't even know like 50 um, sugar canes, and so every time I would pick them, that it was like ridiculous, and so I that's kind of what like solidified that I wanted to work on doing the. Oh, there's where I hid Sid and Cheddar Mouse. Is Chatter. That's his name. Anyway, um, I that kind of solidified why I wanted to try to get somewhere with this because I kind of was already doing it, and it's been kind of fun, especially because there's like a mountain of crops now. There's like a literal terraformed mountain of crops there, and it's just hilarious. There's fauna, and I kind of like rag on Fauna a lot in this video, and I think it's better that I just stop that because I really do enjoy Fauna. I think she's very cute, and I think she's very, aesthetically pleasing. But I guess there gets to a point when you play this game for so long that you kind of just see the same villagers so many times that you just kind of get sick of them. And I feel that way about like Maple. I feel that way about Sherb. I feel that way about Um, gosh, who else is there? There's a thousand, but like there's ones I'm always gonna love. Like I'm always gonna love Goldie. I'm always gonna love Freckles. I'm always gonna love Sylvana and Bee, and I enjoy Pashmina. I love Alice. Who else is there? And then there's like people you don't realize that you're gonna like. Like I enjoyed Rolled, and I didn't ever think that I would like a penguin. And on my current island, he was the sporty one. I got him and Pashmina. That's why I said her earlier. But and then by chance, I got Wade as my lazy, and so I have two penguin boys just hanging around, and I never thought I would have liked them, and they just chilling, and I like them. I've had Bill, who's a cute little duck. I like him. I had Bill and Elmer on a Fool's Gold one. It was like a autumn cottage core kind of thing. I enjoyed that one. Actually, who was it? Puplin, I think. Somebody actually just recently showed my dream address in one of their videos, so that was really nice. I think it was Puplin. If I remember, I'll try to put that in the description. Oh my God, if I, let me make sure I get the name right afterwards, but they are like top tier funny ACNH creator. I really enjoy watching their stuff and I really enjoyed that they went through my island. Anyway, as I was saying, but on the like, do you ever give lore to your, not even, it's not even really lore, it's just like the dynamics, I guess, of your current one. I mean, some people probably do actually give lore, like stuff that's happened and what things mean and blah, blah, blah. But one of the things I thought was that Elmer, this our little brown horseman who always looks really sad, and Bill, who's a sporty little duck, who's so freaking cute, but he's kind of a butthead. But he and Elmer are together in their little, like, they have like a little cozy corner near the left side of of that island. And Groucho kind of lived up in the hill by himself, and he was in love with me. But that's a whole nother thing. But so at one point, I got, who was it? I got Zell, and I kind of moved him off onto the coast on the far back left side, and he owned like this sweet, suave little like seaside bistro kind of place. And Bill kind of fell in love with Elmer, and or not Elmer. Bill kind of had like a crush on Zell. And so, like, Elmer was taking it really hard. Like, he was hiding in his house all the time. Like, I would see them together all the time. And that's where I kind of came up with this lore, They loved each other. Blah, blah, blah. And, like, I kind of, like, put their photos in each other's houses. And, like, I did all that HHP stuff just so they could, have cute houses and that kind of referenced each other. Like, there's always two seats in the house and blah, blah, blah. Anyway. And so like Zell comes in and Zell's just like, he's a smug, so he just doesn't really, care one way or another what's really going on. He's just kind of like about himself, which is, fine. That's fine. But I was so mad at Bill for being in love with Zell or like having a huge crush on Zell. Ooh, I'm starting my lake or pond, whatever. You guys can decide if it's a lake or a pond. Anyway, so I think like when I think I might have like kicked him out just before Zell, not Bill. I kicked out Zell just before I deleted that island. But I believe Zell is on the save for it. I'm not 100% sure. But, so yeah, that's like the little bit of drama that happened on that island. And I'm not one of those people I'm not like Angry Coconut or Amanda Files that like finds all this stuff and, like is creative enough to like come up with it. But this just kind of happened. And I realized that I really enjoyed that. I don't know if I have that really on this island yet. Everybody's kind of like too new to each other to kind of, get there. I've kind of let some spoilers through about who is on the island, but there's some other ones that there's stories behind it and I cannot release the information yet. You will find out when we get there because one thing was like totally nuts. But anyway, that's just me and just the silliness. Oh, Ursula. Does she want me to like be apologetic to her? Every time I see her now, I'm like, bleh. I saw her on HHP and I'm like, look at this. Ruining my pond, just getting all up in there. Like I applaud her freaking wing, like skills for her makeup because I cannot do that. I look horrible. I don't even wear makeup anymore because I just can't do it. I need like the tape or whatever. I need like the stencil to help me here. Does anybody have like a marker by chance that I could just like stamp my face with? Anyway, this is just me ranting apparently today and dishing some drama of past islands. Um, Speaking of past island drama, my very first island was called Coral Cove. And I did not know you could time travel with your Switch. I had a Switch Lite. I had the Coral one my husband really sweetly gave to me. He's given me both of my Switches now, and I love them to death. And there's something that are really meaningful to me because of that. He literally gave me something that really matters to me, which, it's a video game, but that's who I am, so that matters. Anyway, so Coral Cove was like my beginner island, and like I didn't really know like the custom, like I had maybe like 2 custom codes because I never even really figured out that, oh, you can go online and get custom codes and do this, that, and the other thing and blah blah blah. So this like sad little terracotta tiled in-game path, thing where everything was all on the main little island and nothing else was outside of that. Let's see who my starters were. Renee, the horse, who I hated at the time. I hated her. I just thought she was so snippy and snooty, and that like began my like hate of sisterlies, which has now been repealed. Just saying, I love sisterlies now. I have grown as a person. But uh, I had her, I had Renee, so I had Renee, I had Pack, who's my sporty one. And for some reason, now that I look back at it, I'm like, why did I not ever just let him go? He's like the least personality-ified jock that there is. Like Rold is like a silly little dude and like does silly little things. And I just feel like Peck didn't do that. I think I just like forgot he existed. Let's who else? Oh, my first Peppy was Bubbles. And let me just tell you, I always like I felt so bad like letting villagers go. Like I hated it. And so like she wasn't even like the first to I don't even think I ever let her go. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I don't like Bubbles now. Every time I see her, I'm just like, you used my good graces, you know? I think the very first person I ever got or I ever let go of was actually Zucker. He was my lazy, my very initial lazy. And I was like, he's just really weird. Like at the time, I didn't know what he was. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know anything about it. And so I let go of him and I was like, oh my God, I made the worst choice ever, to get rid of this poor little baby. Oh my gosh. So I had Zucker. I had, um, who was it? You get a normal, a peppy, and the lazy. So yeah, and my normal was Melba. And oh my gosh, I let go of Melba and I just was so distraught afterwards because I just never ever got anybody good after that. And I feel like I just made the worst mistake getting rid of Melba. And so now anytime I see her, I'm like, oh yes, she is so cute. But I cannot accept her back into the fold because I feel like I did her so wrong. And let's see, who else would I got? As my cranky, I got Elvis, and he stayed forever. I've kind of loved Elvis, but most of these people I cannot have again. I don't think I've had any of them again. Maybe Renee just by chance as a beginner, but I had O'Hare, I had Norma, I had Pango, and I had someone else, and I can't think of who it was. My very original island. I know later on I had gotten cool people like Tia. Tia I got because I started trading on Nookazon, and when I finally like had an open spot for somebody, Tia took her spot, and I felt so lucky. I also got Meringue in the same way, which is so funny now thinking back to it. But that first island, oh my gosh, it was so cool. I still remember it. I had like a cool outside library and outside art studio and just like funny things like that. I don't think there was anything up on the cliffs. I guess I've never liked the cliff area. I still don't. And if you hear like yelling, that is my kid out there playing PBS Kids. But so yeah, I guess that's the story of Coral Cove and how there's like certain Animal Crossing villagers I just can never have again. I don't even like look at them. So like Peck, Renee. I don't know. I might have had Renee again later because I wanted to give her a second chance. But like Melba, Zucker, um, who else? I can't look at Norma the same anymore. I loved her when I got her. I thought she was so freaking cute because she's a pink cow. And then everybody made that big deal about her little little pigtails behind her. And so now I can't look at her the same way. Oh, her name's Mallory. Yes, I like Mallory. She's kind of snooty, but I like her. Anyway, I don't like Pango either. I mean, I did when I had her, and she always talked about like hiding things in her trees. And I know, like, I guess that gives to the lore, like why you shake trees and everything like that. But I always just thought she was like a klepto, and so that's how she hid her issues. I don't know. That's just this is just me rambling today about just random past silliness that I participated in. Um, but I love the island. I saved a dream address of it, but I have not been able to find it. And this was like way pre uh, 2.0. And some people say that maybe like pre 2.0 ones got deleted. And that makes me really sad because I would love to go see that again. To go see my old babies. But, oh God, what was the sisterly that took? Did the sisterly take Renee's spot? Oh, I had Agnes come in. I forgot about that. And like I said, I always thought like they were the snooty ones, not like the actual snooty ones. And I was like, Agnes hates me. That's what I always used to think on my on my island. I was like, she hates me. She didn't. I've had Agnes again before. Oh, there's Cheese Rat. Was it Chatter? His name is Chatter. Ugh, sorry. Um, Here's me running around my island just looking at stuff like, oh, what's it look like? Anyway, this, like I said, this green spot is my absolute favorite. Like, it gets a lot more dense and, like, more stuff as it goes on, but, oh, poor Alphonse is sick. Did I help him? I hope I helped him. If not, I'm horrible. Um, Boots is so cute. I hate his clothes, but, like, he is so freaking cute. Those little polka dots. Anyway, I really enjoyed how I made this little lakey, pondy thing. I think it turned out really nice. Okay, so I just took a quick break, and I think I made a very interesting drink, and not like alcoholic or anything like that. But do you ever drink the LaCroix? Uh, are they seltzer water? What are they? I don't know what the hell they are. Sparkling water. I drink the coconut and I drink the watermelon. So I just made the. Oh, I gave him medicine. Yes, go me. Not being a total loser. Yes. Anyway, um, I had the coconut one, and I put some Crystal Light lemonade. A little bit of that in there. This tastes very interesting. If you're in for an interesting kind of tart thing, this might be for you. If I'm being blasphemous, that's not unheard of either. Anyway, let's see. What are we going through and buying? Clothes and nonsense. Bum, bum, bum. I don't know if there's anything really exciting at the end of this video. Like I said, it's been a little bit since I have recorded these. Ouch! I was trying to take my socks off and I just knocked the crap out of my hand. Anyway, oy vey. Let's see. I guess I'm trying to put some stuff down. Oh, because I wanted to make like a little maybe like star viewing spot in this. This is going to be the purple section. And I wanted to do a little viewing place. There's a word for it and I just can't think of it right now. But look at Sprocket in the background. And Goldie just chilling. So I wanted to make like a little star viewing area, and with like really, because the purple flowers, they're so varied in color. There's actually a lot of them. And I thought maybe with some of the, what are they? The star fragments. I know they come in a lot of different pretty colors. I've already put a couple on like the green side, I think, and maybe over here where Maggie and Goldie live. I think that'd be really pretty up in there. I don't know if I ever finished it, but the thought counts. Look at all the cool pink stuff. Oh, I don't know. I love pink. I think pink is such a pretty color. Except, I'm a boring person, so I like dusty pink and like the yellow that's at the top of that menu that was just there, like sunshine yellow. Those are my colors. But I can't do like the super bright Maggie, please move. um the super bright like neon-y colors. That's really hard for me to do. I don't even think on this like semi kidcore island that I just have started working on, I don't think I really have like super bright colors. There's a playground on there, so maybe there. What are they talking about? Oh no. They were some of my least favorites on that island. Ursula, she's just her and Fauna just did not jive with me. Here's me just like putzing around. Just see, there's a little star fragment. I love like adding just like little tiny boops of something. Oh, and now my cat. One moment, please. Come on. Miss Peyton, everybody. Come here. She's looking at me like, excuse me, what are you doing? She's very judgmental. She's a like grade A diva. What am I doing here? Oh, am I stealing trees? Yes, I am stealing trees. Were peaches my normal one there? I can't remember now. I think so. I have oranges on my current one, and I think those are really fun. My very first island had cherries. Cherries and mums. And I hated cherries for the longest time. And now I'm like, oh, cherries. Because I always used, after that, I looked for peaches every single solitary time. And then I finally got them every single solitary time. And now I dislike them, as the world goes. Oh, nice. I do not have that on the current island. Current island. I also don't even think I have a ladder. I finally just got Sable to start giving me her patterns, so that's kind of exciting. Look at the nice things I bought but never ever used. I got that in like the one shirt in the beginning, and that's just kind of where I left it. Here's the most boring outfit you can pick. Nice. Anyway, we are coming to the end of our lovely video. I hope you don't mind me ranting and raving about just all the nonsense that I have put myself through. Just keep that in mind. It's all my own fault. And I hope that everybody just has a really great day. Make sure to keep hydrated. Take your meds if you need them. Take some time for yourself. Take a rest if you need it. I know, like, everybody says that now, but I think it's really important to take care of yourself. I'm kind of learning that right now, too. Because I haven't, especially food-wise. I think I've had hot cocoa and tea today, and maybe a Kit Kat bar. So don't follow my example. Follow my words. Listen, do as I say, not as I do, please. There's me making my little garden. I actually have a real garden in real life that is about that big, and I have not started it yet because we keep getting frosts. So hopefully soon I'll be able to have tomatoes and other lovely, yummy vegetables. I know that's how you say it, but vegetables. And hopefully I can share with some people these lovely cherry tomatoes. And if you hear any scratching, like I said, my cat is a diva who needs constant attention. Now she's mad that the door is shut that she just came through. So anyway, here is the end of day 8 and me making a mockery of my poor little island and my poor little past things that I've done. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm half distracted by this dang cat. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for listening to me. If you want to know anything, have any ideas for anything, please let me know. I know this isn't my current island, but all your things, if you say anything, would be appreciated. But I hope you have a great and wonderful day, okay? Bye, guys.